not Sparta! No heart needed!
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast in the immediate aftermath of your headline fight in Telford, in front of 1,200 of your mob. You're living the dream, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The atmosphere was absolutely phenomenal. Like, I mean, the last time in Birmingham, I think there's 1,700 of us. So, but with it being Easter weekend this time, there was a lot of people there on holiday. So I say only 1,200, but amazing that 1,200 people were there. The noise, because when I was looking earlier, it didn't look that full. But when I walked out, it was absolutely packed. And the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Do you know what I did notice when you say that? The place where there was a few empty seats, it was like everyone had left and packed themselves into one. There was one stand where probably held about 100 people, but there was about 500 people in it. It literally was like a football game.
Yeah, well, I thought to myself, because last time I was in Telford, see you later, Steve, see you about, and see you later, thank you very much, Steve. And the last time I was at Telford, everyone was at the walkway, so they were all, and I thought, well, this time no one's going to be at the walkway because of the way it's set up. Bloody hell, Stokey's now to pack a walkway, because I'm walking down there, and it's what you want to orchestrate it and get everyone going, and it doesn't really matter about orchestrating because they're phenomenal in terms of what the noise they make. And yeah, I am living the dream. I've got an amazing support that most fighters can only dream of getting. And yeah, I've got to improve on what I'm doing. But yeah.
Just in terms of the fight, a fight that you needed for your development if you're to go on further from here. Look, it didn't come without trouble tonight, but fight ultimately you needed.
Absolutely. A wild South American that's only been stopped once in 30 odd fights. I just couldn't turn that. That backhand was just wild but very fast. I say wild, it was very fast actually. Very hard to time. And he just kept wanging it. I could feel the strength of it when he was throwing it. But I was catching him with some hard shots as well. And maybe he bluffed me a few times. Maybe I should have pressed a little bit more and squeezed a little bit more. But yeah, it was him. I enjoyed the fight. And I think my guys never stopped singing. Never stopped singing all the way through. No matter what was happening. No matter when I was getting caught. Even when I got dropped in the first round. It's just incredible. So yeah.
What goes through your mind when you get dropped? Obviously, look, I know you're a level-headed guy, and you're experienced in the ring now, so I could tell, and obviously you didn't panic. But what does go through your mind when, obviously, you're dropped in the first?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, shh, take your time, right? I say take your time. I probably jumped straight up because I remember just looking at Steve, and I was thinking, right, and I got up, and then I thought, right, I've got to be composed. He's going to jump on me. But luckily, he just caught me bang. He probably the exact same shot he caught Bradley Skipper, to be honest. I probably pulled back, just didn't have me glove where I should have had it. Took to me chin, and he got me. But he didn't catch me again with it, well, at least not the way he did in the first round, and that's the most important thing.
I mean, and I don't want to speak out of line, but even off camera, he was talking about how you just want to get things right. So it's kind of like that relentless pursuit of trying to be perfect, which, if you're going to succeed in your career, is not a bad thing. Even when you win, you come back here and you're like, did I do all right? How was I doing?
Yeah, and it's just like, for example, like Johnny Fisher. Like, when you've got such amazing support, people want to realise, people are like, well, why have you got amazing support? Like, we should be world-level fighters to have that kind of support. So there's a lot of eyes on you, and there's going to be a lot of criticism involved in not having a perfect fight. But at the end of the day, a lot of fights could have just crumbled after that first one, and then he could have just battered me. But luckily he didn't, and I did what I needed to do, and I got the win with an amazing crowd. Stoke-on-Trent are phenomenal, as always, and that's, yeah.
Well, for the rest of the fight, and see with the scorecards at the end, it reflected that you were the better fighter, and at times it looked comfortable as well, so you could see the stuff you wanted to show was coming out.
Yeah, maybe I should have probably drawn him onto me a little more. It was always going all the way, he was always going back, and I was always being dragged into his fight, essentially, instead of just change the angles and do what I need to. Maybe even step back a little bit, let him come to me so I can counter him, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to wait till I come in, bang, big backhand, and yeah.
Well, it's done. You got the win. You still got the belt. Where do we go from here?
I'm not too sure. I would say I'll speak with Errol.
It's a bit soon, isn't it? I can see you're still on that sort of buzz for tonight.
Yeah, there's potentially a fight soon, but we gotta sit down for. Have a week. I've got a holiday with my family this week with my girls. Well, I've been training non-stop for months now since my last fight, and I think we're going to go away. We're only going Butlins, nowhere special. Well, it'll be special for us because we haven't been away as a family for a very long time. So, a few days away, enjoy yourselves, And then, yeah, and then me and Errol and Steve will sit down and then we'll sort what we need to do.
Brilliant, mate. Well done tonight. You deserve all the success and fans you got because honestly, being in there, it's for someone who goes to a lot of boxing, it really is something completely different. Even to the big arena shows, it really is it's brilliant.
Thank you, Oscar. And obviously, you've been there from when I first met you 3 years ago in Birmingham, and you can see how it's grown. And I've just got to improve, and then Stoke-on-Trent will just keep backing me. And I say Stoke-on-Trent, people from bloody Devon, Exeter, Milton Keynes, Ipswich, Dundee, Belfast, they've been coming all over the place, and it's just incredible. And I'm just very fortunate and very thankful. And yeah, thank you very much, mate.
You get knocked, Sparta! No hug needed!
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.